that is trade management, trading psychology, and risk management. So this tutorial, I'm just going to explain how you can execute and manage your trade, how to use risk management to your advantage, and the last part is trading psychology. But trading psychology is very important when it comes to crypto day trading. So for example, I'm just going to show you the trades that we took last week, and you can use it to differentiate. So now let's say I'll connect it to my TradingView account. You already know how to do it. So you just click on the below the right hand side, the bar, then you click on connect. So we are going to connect to Binance, right? So I click on connect here. Okay. So I can click on confirm. Okay. So within some 2 to 3 minutes, Binance will be connected to my TradingView account. For the amount, it depends on the capital you have sent into your futures account. So maybe when we are using risk management, if you have $10,000, don't use more than $2,000 into your trading account. So right now I transferred 1,400, almost 1,500. So that's risk management. I have more than 10k, so I'll transfer 1,400, which is risk management. You don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. So now we'll reduce this here. We know the amount we are trading with. So these are the trades that we took. We'll go to the 4-hour time frame here. Okay. So after going through the 4-hour time frame, we are going to add our moving averages. That's the 25 exponential moving average and the 50 moving average. So I'll just click on the minute section. Next to it, we have the indicators. Now you click on exponential moving averages. You decide the color that you want to use it. So if I double click on this, now we have the EMA, which is period 25. So the period 50 is green, then we have the period 25 being blue. So even when you are adding the price prediction tool, you have to enter your capital inside the amount you are going to take the trade with. So now let's say I sent a trade BTC USDT. Right now in the 4-hour time frame, the market is bullish, right? So you can enter a long position. So I'll use the price prediction tool, then we'll calculate the risk management aspect. So I'll go to the left hand side. Okay. These are the price forecasting and measurement tools. You click on it. If you are saying long position, meaning the market is going up, so you are going to buy. If you are saying short position, meaning the market is going down, then you are going to sell. So I'll just click on the long position bar here. Then I'll come to where the price entry is. If you are going to enter a particular trade, make sure you reset the chart so that you can fully see it well. So I'll right click here. Then I'll scroll down to reset my chart. Drag it to the left hand side so I can fully see where the market entry is, which is 60,160 USD. I'll now click on the long position aspect here. Okay. Now we are targeting 1:3. So with the risk reward ratio, we call it risk management. If you are risking $100 on this trade, if the trade goes well, we are making $300 back. So it's the same way with risking 200. If the trade goes well, we are making $600 back. But we'll also use the trade management so that I can explain it into details. So now we have a capital of 1,400, right? I'll click on it here. Then I'll enter my capital in the amount, but account size. I enter $1,400. Now we are risking an amount of 2%. So from going long, if you are going to buy a particular token, just make sure that you don't risk more than 5% when you are buying, and you don't risk more than 3% when you are selling, because cryptocurrencies are always increasing in value. The next minute the price can be $20, then it will go to $30 or even up to $5. So I am using 2%. So with using the 2%, I'll click on OK section here. After clicking on the OK section, you can see QTY, which means quantity. So that's the quantity we are going to use to enter the trade. With this trade, where our target is 1:3. So let's say 2% of 1,400, if you just want to explain it into detail. So you can type in 2% of okay, so that will be 28 USD. So we are using 28 USD to take the trade. So I'll go to my Binance. Let's refresh the page so you can see the amount here. Now we are not going to enter the trade straightforward. We need to use PNL calculator. So to use the PNL calculator, I'll click on the arrow bar this side. So let's allow it to load. Okay. So you can see we have order book. The order book contains the buyers and the sellers. Then just near to our available balance, we have a small calculator here, which is very important and powerful. Because of the leverage we are going to use, we need to use the PNL calculator. I'll click on this PNL calculator at the right hand side. So now I'm targeting BTC USDT, right? And my amount to use as leverage is 125x. So I click on 125x. Now we are thinking of buying. If you are selling, you click on short. So I'll enter my entry price. So we go back to trading view where we think we are going to take the trade from. So our entry price is 60,160, right? So I'll go back to Binance and enter 60,160. So we have 60,160. Okay, let's go for the entry price. 60,160. Then we have our exit price. So this is where we want to exit when the market is not going well. So at first you need to calculate your stop loss. So we are going to calculate our stop loss now. So our stop loss is $58,400. So I can even scroll down, double click on the price prediction tool, just copy this number. So we have $58,415. So enter $58,415 here. Then we have our quantity. So remember, the quantity is the amount we are going to use to take the trade, right? So if you check, they said 0.016. The quantity is 0.016 if we're planning of using 2% of our capital. So you can also call the capital collateral. The reason why you are not using all the amount to take the trade is because the trade will not just go straight into profit. So it will take like 2 to 3 hours. Because of that, you need to give it a briefing room. So I can go for 0.0, right? We go back. You make sure this one is very important, so we need to calculate it accurately. So yes, 16. Okay, so you add it here. 16. Okay, then we can click on OK section. 16. Let's use an amount of 28 USD. Then I'll just click on OK. So when you calculate the price position, then we can now use trading view to take the trade. So with trading view, you just enter the quantity inside. So if I click on buy, then we are going for long position. If I click on sell, you are going for sell position. But you don't have to do this. Use your smartphone to enter the trade. Always use your smartphone to take the trade. Don't use trading view to take the trade, because sometimes the network is usually slow and you can execute 2 to 3 trades without even knowing, which will increase the percentage. So for example, maybe you press 2% and you are not realizing it, then the app added another one again and added another one. That's about 6%, which is not risk management. So for the trading psychology, maybe you took a trade around here. This was a trade that we took on 6th September. Then immediately it went into drawdown about almost 90% to our stop loss. Then it reverses. When you take a trade and it has not reached 100 plus ROI, just leave it, right? But if you take the trade and immediately you are able to get 100 plus ROI, you close 50% and move your stop loss to entry. So maybe we took the trade and it was able to go to some place like 55,000, but we entered around 54,800. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll move my entry to this level. So now my entry will be the 54,000, not the initial trade that I took. Let me just use this and set an example. Drawing board. So I'll set it on, let's go for drawing board. Okay, we use sketchpad, draw. So let's say I have an amount of, okay, let me change it to something like this one. So if the trade is here, then you entered around here, right? But immediately the trade is able to go to this particular place, which is 100 plus ROI. This is where you took the trade from. Entry price. So this is your entry E. And this is your 100 plus ROI. So we have 100 here. So let's just put 100. So you can just put 100. So 100. Then this is your take profit. If you enter a trade here and your stop loss is below here, but you are able to achieve 100 plus ROI. So maybe if I was risking $100 on the trade, and if it goes well, I'm making $300 back. 2 to 3 hours time, the trade has been able to achieve 100 plus ROI. Your main goal here is to protect your capital at any cost. What I'll do is I'll move my stop loss to the entry level. So now my stop loss will be here. It will not be at this particular place again. Now when I move my stop loss to here, that's not over. For trade management, I'll close 50% of what I've gained here. So we have 50%. You close 50% at this side. Okay, so you close 50% here. Now when you close 50%, you let the trade to run, because you have already moved your stop loss to entry. So the trade will not even come to hit your stop loss, not to even talk of you losing the $100 that you have risked on the trade. Now the next part is trade management, which is at this side. So with trade management, all you need is When the trade hits 100 plus ROI, you move your stop loss to entry. Don't ever leave your trade to hit your take profit, because a particular token can be like 100, then the next minute it will be 50 or even 30. So you always have to be one step. So what you do next is you move to this particular level. After moving to the level, then you just calculate your percentage. So you have your capital and your amount you are risking on the trade. So for trading, it doesn't matter whether you are having $10, $1,000, $1 million. If you don't understand risk management, within one trade, your money will just evaporate. It will vanish. So what you do is you always have to make sure that you have enough collateral, 10 times of what you have invested on the trade, still left in your Bybit, KuCoin or Binance account. So it doesn't even matter whether you are trading on Binance, KuCoin, Bybit or OKX. Just make sure that anytime you are taking the trade, you don't use more than 5% when you are buying, and you don't use more than 3% when you are selling. That's risk management, and your risk to reward is 1:3. So you can either go for the time frame, which is 15 minutes, or you can use 4-hour time frame. So with the trading sessions, you use London session in the morning, which is 8 a.m. GMT. Then you can use New York session, which is 2:30 p.m. GMT. So if you have any questions, you just let me know. Okay.